You ready?
Yeah, we're good. I think I have Anthony's mic. It's a little short over here.
Wait.
You call me short?
Actually,
You might have got
That's
Adam's mic.
Actually, no. I just shifted them over, and then because we did take up because you've been on the phone.
Mm-hmm.
How you boys doing?
Fantastic. You're looking
Fantastic.
Summer.
It is
Man,
summer.
The switch flipped.
We.
Holy cow.
You know, it is summer. It's hot, but also Lucas gets to not work in the summer. And that, hey,
at me. Full-time dad
hey,
in the summer. I'm working.
Okay.
It's easier than it used to be when they were real little.
Yeah, I was about to say your kids are pretty self-sufficient.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, but now it's a lot of work. Like they
want to
go
do
for
stuff.
a run. I'm like,
they want to
for
do
a
stuff.
run.
Yeah,
we
they're
work out a
bored.
lot,
They're
yeah.
bored. Yeah.
Well, I put them outside.
So
you got him taking some protein powder, get
No.
lifting weights.
They
So you
don't-
guys
we
listening,
lift,
you
but
kids that are listening to this podcast, you might think
my
about
kids listen.
career choice.
Not
I mean,
education,
teacher.
no.
I mean,
No.
there's some perks. The
3 months paid vacation.
It's not quite 3.
2.5.
Yeah, it's almost 2.5, right?
I'm not going to speak. You
Yeah.
guys are making fun of all the teachers.
We're not
Yeah,
making fun
2.5.
of.
June,
I
July, and most of all.
I actually was thinking, like, man,
My contract's 180 days.
what a gig. That's a gig, man.
So
I like
whatever
that. Now, unfortunately,
We don't get paid over the summer.
pays not over the summer, so that's a bummer.
When
Well,
they
you still
split
get
it-
paid. Then you get a
Well,
paycheck. Then it roll in.
It's not.
Owasso does it where you get 3 in June.
Yeah, it's not that time though. They don't pay you for that time. So
Other districts they did. Jinx we got twice a month. 12
no
months a
matter
year.
what,
Mhm.
yeah, that's interesting. Anyway, so just think
Yeah.
about it, kids. You like summers off,
Don't do it.
which I know you do because you're a kid. Who doesn't? Me over here, I'm slaving away at
Yeah.
all the way through June, July, and August.
It's
I used to be pretty slow in the summer, but this year has been different. It's just been busier.
Oh, so your rhythm slows down in the summer?
Typically it has,
that's
but this,
interesting.
I mean, it's slowed down some, but it's more
Yeah.
than it has in the past. So
Well, you know what? So summer brings a lot of things, right?
there's a lot of things.
There's a lot of great, even for guys like us that have to work, the days are longer. So when
that's
you
a plus.
so when you get off work, you got time.
yeah,
You like swimming pools are open.
yeah, your tan looks good.
If you can tan, yeah, I get more freckles. Yeah, right. You go on family vacations.
I'm burnt right now.
We
You're not a
uh,
Speedo wearing tanner.
Who said I wasn't?
Oh, okay.
I just don't tan.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I just don't tan. It doesn't matter if I wear a Speedo or not. I stay white.
Oh, okay. Man.
Yeah, extremely white, like
And we
ghostly
lost
white.
half our listeners.
yeah.
Sunglasses white, huh?
Yeah.
Leave comments
So,
below. People.
Yeah, please leave comments below. There was no racial overtones there.
They're gonna ask for a picture.
Yeah, yeah, I've got them. All right. So we got that going on. Snow cones,
Love
Oh
snow.
yeah, who doesn't love snow cones?
cookouts. I mean,
Are you guys traditional snow cones or like the fancy ones now, where they put like ice cream in them, and you
Nah.
can get all kinds
I
of
will
like gummy
take
bears and
all of the above.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, ice cream and snow cone is.
That's good.
That's
Yeah,
a good one.
That's
yeah,
legit.
It is.
I like
it
that.
does look good.
I like that, except the cost. That's it. Snow cones are a pretty cheap treat.
Yeah,
I like
it's-
that.
traditional ones, what, a couple bucks?
Yeah.
Start getting $6,
like
$7,
a-
$8 on the
Like
fancy
a
ones.
giant one.
Yeah.
The only thing about snow cones, it doesn't matter if you're real careful. It's super sticky. You
Yeah.
know? Yeah.
You don't know how to eat a snow cone? Your 40-year-old man can't eat. Yeah, they give you a spoon.
I know it
Give one of
doesn't.
those
They're
Kit Kats
sticky
with, like,
somewhere. It's going to
flour.
be sticky. It's going to be sticky.
Oh.
So all right, we got snow cones. We got all that, and also what used to happen a lot, which I don't know if this is a thing now because I haven't paid too much attention. It doesn't seem to be, but movie blockbusters would come out in the summer, right?
Yeah.
You guys remember this?
Nobody watches. Does anybody even watch
I think
movies
it's
anymore at
dying,
the theater?
man.
Yeah.
It's dying. We probably should do a whole podcast on how,
Yeah.
like, what movies meant to us when we were like kids and teenagers and probably young adults,
Yeah.
like and
That's a-
dating and all that stuff.
Well,
and then, that's a good
They
episode.
priced everybody out of it. Number one.
Write that down. Somebody write that down. I'm gonna write
Yeah.
it down.
I'm like, somebody said they spend it's like $80, $100 to go to the movie theater.
That wasn't me.
I gotta
but
pay.
yeah.
I'm like,
Well, I got.
that's why I don't go to the movie
That's probably
theater.
me. I got 6 kids.
Yeah.
I mean, I've got 6 in my
No,
family.
for
Not
like
6
a
kids.
family of 4.
Yeah.
I'm making a note. We should talk about.
We
that.
always
That-
went. They used to have a dollar theater.
Yeah, they don't.
So
I don't
it's
see
like
those anymore.
The old movies, and they're getting ready to like
Yeah.
be off the screen.
Yeah, it's the
It's like,
best.
Let's go to the movies.
The Denton,
Eastgate,
well,
yeah.
back in Texas, the Denton
$4.
Mall, they had the theater in the mall. Had that. Yeah.
You gotta. Kayla always take a movie purse, with her candy. 'cause
Yeah,
we're
movie
not
purse.
buying
Yeah.
that.
Dude,
I
check
brought
this out.
in a jar of pickles. That was my
That's-
thing.
Ooh, Ooh, I like that. Check this out.
Maybe that guy
So we
smell
would
it to you,
take a the paper bags, like a lunch sack. We'd tear the top off so they'd be about this tall. And then we buy the one giant popcorn, and then you get refills, and we would just fill those up, and then go get a refill. And then we had like a runner.
Yeah.
We had a runner.
Yeah.
That's what we did as friends.
Did you get
and
extra
family.
popcorn when you were the runner?
Yeah,
you get extra couple
Yeah, you just
handfuls.
eat it. Yeah. I'm not a butter on the popcorn guy, so I would leave that
You are
off.
not?
Yeah, no.
Alright.
I do. I am. Or just
Anyway.
bring back the drive-in. That's the best way to go.
We got that here, logo. All right, so talking about movies, a lot of nostalgia. Maybe we'll do another episode on that. But we want to talk about the greatest, most awesome weapons in movie history.
Let's do this 333-222-111.
Okay, I like
Let's do
that.
that.
Let's do that.
All right.
That's
All
probably
right.
smart. That's
Yeah.
probably
All
smart.
right, I'm
yeah.
going first.
I mean, I have a list
Yeah.
of like 30, so I can play off.
Oh,
I've got a
okay. All right,
bunch
perfect.
too. I've got
All right.
in my head for sure. All right,
All
let's.
right,
number
mine
three.
are. I'm curious if you're gonna have some of the same.
We
ones
probably
as
do.
me.
We
I don't
probably
know.
do.
All
We
right.
probably do.
So I'm going with a classic '80s B movie,
I love it.
Attack of the Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
Nah.
You guys ever see this?
No, I would not watch that.
Yeah, you probably didn't. You know, I had a different childhood than you. So, so these like terrible costume clowns would show up, and they had this like, I don't know, a clown gun, and they shot you. It killed you and turned you into cotton candy.
Oh, that didn't sound so bad. I guess.
I have no
But-
idea.
Except for like, you'd see
That's awful,
you
though.
see the dead, and it was like a cocoon. You'd like hang him up.
Oh,
in,
my
like a cocoon
gosh.
wrapped in cotton candy,
So
but you're
Yeah.
dead
There's
inside.
there's
didn't
something
watch
like
that
we
one.
know hymns, you know evil
Yeah.
movies. That's
Hey.
how we do this. Yeah. That's how we do this. I love it. I love our mix here. All right, so turns you into cotton candy.
Yeah, I
do
guess
they,
he can just do all three because they're
and do they eat you?
No, I don't know what they did with you. I don't
That's a-
remember. It's
that's
been
a
a long.
solid-
They didn't eat you. No,
That's
for
a solid
sure.
weapon. That's a solid weapon. I'll
Yeah.
give you that.
Cotton candy gun.
Also, I hate cotton candy. So
Oh, really? No,
Yeah.
I like cotton.
Yeah.
What? Oh, okay.
it's the
sugar.
worst.
Air sugar.
It's the worst.
Yeah, it's pretty. I like it.
All right, my number 3, which tells you I've watched this movie, but Hattori Hanzo samurai sword from Kill Bill.
Oh yeah.
I think it's a really cool weapon.
Yep. I don't think anyone listening to us is gonna know anything you guys are
That's
saying.
fine.
right
I'm
now.
just gonna say that one. Like I said, it's
I speak to the people with mine. So,
Hey, you're speaking to the
that's
viewers, yeah.
YouTube, right? You watch
Yeah.
the video, and then you Google these things, the weapons on YouTube,
Yeah.
and you're able to see them.
Hattori
Your
Han-
kids are going to be YouTubing
Hattori
Attack of the
Hanzo.
Killer Clowns,
My
cotton
kids
candy
aren't-
gun.
That's what we need.
and Kill Bill. Yeah,
Oh, my
yeah.
God.
So, it's really a movie of revenge. It's like a western, but with samurai swords.
Mhm.
It's really
I know
good.
What it is. I've
Okay,
seen Kill
you've
Bill.
seen it. It's
I've-
not appropriate for your kids. It's a lot of gruesomeness, but that is a sweet stinking weapon in a movie. Done. Number
like it.
3. All right.
more kid friendly on my end here. Indiana Jones's whip.
Oh yeah, the
All right.
famous whip.
It's
I
Indiana
like
Jones
it.
whip.
All right, I like it.
Classic.
I'll drop my number
Kid
2
friendly.
now.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Number 2?
Yeah, I loved it.
All right,
I loved it.
I got a list here. So
All right, I'll
that
mark
was
it
mine.
out. I'll mark it out.
All right.
Mark it out.
Go ahead. Number 2.
All right, number 2, dude, Ghostbusters. The thing where they caught the ghost with and then put him in the
Wait,
what was it called?
Photon
What
blaster?
they caught the ghost with or shot the gun
Well,
with?
shot the
Proton
ghost
pack.
with. Is that what
Proton
it's called?
pack.
Yeah,
That's
shot.
it. Proton
They
pack.
kind of held him and then put him in the little,
Yeah, you had to shoot them and then
like drag him
Yeah.
into the box.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good one. I forgot about those.
You did?
No, I mean I didn't think of it in my weapon
Oh.
choice, but that's a good weapon. It
Very
seems very
unique.
specific to the ghost, though.
Right? Well, they also use it on the Pillsbury Doughboy.
Well, he was kind of. Oh yeah, he was more tangible.
Yeah. They blew him up and
It's a
there's marshmallows
man.
everywhere.
Yeah.
All right, so I did have my number 2 as the Indiana Jones whip, and I think mainly just because I was a big fan of Indiana Jones movies when I was a young person. And so let's do this. I'm gonna go to the DL-44 pistol of Han Solo. We'll stick with.
Yes.
We'll stick with. I'll stick with
Mhm.
Harrison Ford. I'll do that. How about that? Is that fair?
That's good.
That's fair. I'll shift to that. That's my number 2.
I like it. I love.
It's a cool looking gun,
Who
man.
doesn't love Han Solo? and
Yeah,
his
it's great.
weapons?
How he wears it, like that's the part I like.
Yeah.
It was kind of down on the leg a bit, just real nonchalant. He was so cool.
We can kind of have some honorable mention at the end. Just kind of mention some we
Yeah.
don't talk about.
I could have like a list of Star Wars weapons.
I'm gonna go with this one's off the top of my. I don't know. Batmobile. Did you guys even think about that?
No?
Yeah, it's awesome.
Think about that. The Batmobile.
Yeah, that's a great
Not-
great choice.
Not a specific Batmobile, but just the
it always
Batmobile
had
in
like
general.
cool
It's good.
stuff that it.
Well,
did,
didn't
yeah.
everybody have a Batmobile as a toy when you were a kid? But
Yeah,
it
of
had all the
course.
weapons
Yeah.
on it and
Yeah.
you shot
There
stuff
you go.
from it.
Yeah, I had the Michael
I like
Keaton
it.
version.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I like that one.
The newer version.
No, that was
89.
80s. Yeah,
Is it?
Tim Burton or whatever his name is.
yeah, that was a good one.
I've been right up your alley. He was kind of a creepy director. So
It was a little creepy.
You probably
Yeah.
like that
Well,
one.
Tim Burton's the one who does the is it the Halloween Christmas Disney
Yeah.
show, right?
Is it
Yeah.
Disney? Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yeah. Yeah. Nightmare. I think so. It's on Disney.
We show that to our kids. I'm just kidding. We don't.
This
I do.
is Halloween.
I don't know. All right. Number one.
Number one.
Classic. Red Ryder BB gun.
Oh, that's good.
All right, I like it.
That's good.
High five on that. That's
Yeah.
good. Good choice.
Yeah, I'm
High
not going to
five.
steal your number one because I know what you're going to say.
You know what I'm going to say?
Yeah.
You can't avoid this one. This is
Let's
the
go to me, then say if yours is the best.
Okay.
Yours is the best.
All right. All right.
So I put John Rambo, knife, and bow.
Oh.
Awesome.
That's not your number one, though.
No, but those are
No.
awesome.
He
Especially
could- yeah.
that stinking knife.
Yeah.
That thing is like,
I remember
Incredible.
watching those movies with my dad when I was little, right? And he put like those little
You-
timing bombs or whatever on the arrows and
Hey.
shoot somebody and they
yeah, those arrows are sweet. You know that I was, as we were kind of thinking about this,
Mm-hmm.
you know, they only killed like one person with that knife
and the whole series.
in the whole series. Isn't that crazy? Because that knife
Really?
is so like prominent.
Legendary.
Yeah. In your head. Okay. You mean do my number one?
yeah, yours is number one.
This
That's
is
everyone's number
This
one.
has
but-
got to be the most awesome weapon in the history of movies, the lightsaber.
Mm-hmm. I thought about that.
I
one.
don't care
Yeah.
what color. I don't care if it's purple, if it's green.
There's not very
if
many
it's
purple.
red.
Not very many purple.
No, Mace Windu.
It's
Yeah.
it's so prominent.
Unbelievable.
When we went to
Yeah.
Disney World, you know,
Oh.
we're at whichever park it is in front of the Millennium Falcon. There's grown men out there with $250 lightsabers, like getting their picture and like doing the whole Star Wars. That's how
Yeah.
That's how awesome that
And
was.
We
who
went to
does-
the Cardinals game. And it was Star Wars night, so there was people there in Star Wars
That's
gear. And
that's awesome.
like, what?
You're like, what?
All right, well, hey, since you said honorable mention
Oh.
and you made that noise, the bowcaster of Chewbacca. That is an
Oh, yeah.
awesome weapon.
Yeah. Do you got any more other honorable mentions?
Not off the top of my head. Go ahead. I'll try to
All right.
think of one.
Captain
here.
America shield,
That's great.
Dirty
Great.
Harry 44 Magnum
That's
gun.
it.
Yeah,
Classic. Hey, well,
okay,
let me throw
yeah,
one.
yeah.
Let me throw one. Terminator 2, the shotgun.
Mm-hmm.
It's like kind of sawed off,
Terminator. Yeah.
and the way it's really cool, but the way he like cocks it, because it's a lever
Yeah.
action shotgun, and he like spins that sucker around, cocks it, and then just pow. That's really cool. Yeah.
Iron Man suit.
Oh yeah, that's a great weapon.
Independence Day alien
Ooh,
ship.
Thor's hammer.
Thor's hammers on here.
Yeah, that's
Death
good.
Star.
Oh, Death Star is one I wrote down. Yeah.
The Predator has that little shoulder cannon.
Yep.
You guys know what I'm talking
Yep.
The Predator,
Predator.
himself, like
RoboCop has a gun.
the Predator, just like makes himself like blend in. That alone, is,
Predator
like-
versus Alien. That was
Yeah.
that was a great movie.
Ooh, Alien. The gun she has makes
Yeah.
that cool noise. That's pretty cool. I like that.
The phaser off Star Trek. You guys know what
No,
I'm talking
it's
about?
not cool.
I'm
That's
just
not
saying
cool.
that's on the list.
It's not cool.
I didn't make my top 3.
That's
And the
not
last
cool.
one is Jason Bourne with anything.
Yeah, like a pin.
Yeah, just get you.
Wait, didn't he beat that guy with like a rolled up newspaper?
Yeah,
that was pretty
magazine or
good.
something,
Yeah,
just-
he's pretty solid.
Yeah.
I will say this, even though the gun is not cool, it's classic and it's the James Bond. He's got that. Is it a Walther like PP? It's like a super small little 9mm. It's not like that impressive of a gun, but James Bond is James Bond, so it's kind of
Which
cool.
James Bond?
They all had it.
Oh, they all had it.
Yeah, they all had that same gun. That's why it's like kind of a iconic weapon, but it is very like, I don't know, feminine almost. Super small.
Compact, man.
It's compact.
compact.
He can fit it in his like very tight fitting suit that he wears. Yeah. So
Remember that
anyway.
from the video game.
Yeah,
You guys have
that's
it?
right.
You have-
Yep, GoldenEye.
Yep.
That was great.
Yeah,
it was a great game. Although I still probably was real bad at it. All right. Well, talking about weapons, super fun. I think it's like kind of captures the I don't know what the imagination, especially of young men. And I thought I just kind of going through a list in the Bible of the weapons that is mentioned. And I think often we, of course there's, and I've got it. Oh my gosh, I've got it somewhere. So there's just like a list of 10 weapons mentioned in
Got a
the.
fly over here.
Get a
You kidding me? Yeah.
Sorry.
Summertime.
Who's this
They're
studio?
coming out.
Who's this studio we have
Studio
here?
is
This is garbage.
Shut the door.
It's garbage. So sword, spear, bow and arrows, slingshot, of course, shield, dagger, club, chariot was considered a weapon.
Chariots
yeah.
is like a tank. Of a
Sling
Mhm.
and a mace. You guys know what a mace is, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, it's like a hammer kind of thing. I don't know. So I found that kind of interesting. But I said one of the most important things that we would take from the Bible and talking in weapons is in Ephesians. So in Ephesians 6, Paul talks about our armor, right? So he talks about our spiritual kind of armor that believers should put on to stand firm against spiritual warfare. So we talked about weapons here, and we are in a constant battle. And I know we talk about this with our kids often, but it is a battle that you can't necessarily see. It is a battle and an attack against you as a Christian, and that is Satan. His whole game plan is just to come at you and attack you where you're weak. And so I'm going to run through the armor of God and these 7 points here. And it is the belt of truth. The belt holds everything together. As believers, we are called to live in truth and integrity. The breastplate of righteousness. The breastplate protects the soldier's vital organs. For us, it symbolizes living a righteous life through Christ, guarding our hearts against evil. Shoes of the gospel of peace. These shoes allow the soldier to stand firm. For believers, it signifies being prepared and ready to share the message of peace and salvation. The shield of faith. The shield protects against the fiery darts of the enemy. Faith is essential to deflect doubts and temptations. Helmet of salvation. The helmet protects the mind. For us, it represents the assurance of our salvation through Christ, guarding our thoughts and beliefs. The sword of the Spirit. The sword is the word of God. It is our offensive weapon, useful for defending against spiritual attacks and speaking the truth. And then prayer, while it's not mentioned as part of the armor itself, prayer is emphasized as vital in staying connected to God and seeking his strength and guidance. And so as believers, we're called to put on the full armor of God daily. So that's something I don't know if we always think about, right? As a daily activity to put on the armor of God. But believers are called to do this, to withstand the schemes of the enemy. And this involves living in truth, righteousness, readiness to share the gospel, faith, assurance of salvation, wielding God's word, and engaging in prayer. Mm-hmm. And that's my word, guys.
Yeah,
I love it. We've heard it all. Like, even Anthony will tell you, like, he knows what the armor of God is, right? These are, and for men, man, that's just a great imagery, right? I think it's an awesome opportunity to share with your kids. There's some imagination in there, and it kind of draws you into like a fantasy type world, but that is no fantasy. We are in a spiritual warfare every single day. Just even thinking about what drains us and makes us tired, right? It is. And what puts doubts in our minds and tells us we're not good enough. And all those little things, man, that is Satan trying to attack us. And the only way to combat that is to put on the armor of God every day. So that's my final word. And I kind of trying to tie that into our weaponry.
Yeah, great.
Yeah,
that was great.
The topic you gave me is going to be harder to tie in.
Yeah.
But whatever.
Yeah,
I see how you play. Yeah. No, but I had I had the plastic what is
the
it?
armor of God.
The
Yeah,
whole
for sure.
thing.
Did definitely had? Did you have the helmet with the like it looked almost Roman? Did you have the thing?
Yeah, I had one where I could like come down like over your eyes
Yeah.
too. Like,
Did it have the mohawk on it though? Do you know what I'm talking
I
about?
didn't have the mohawk. I didn't have the Roman. Remember they?
Our church had one that had like
Yeah.
you put the helmet on it. Had like the. Like
I know what you're talking about.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. The red.
Was like
yeah.
in the hall or something, like like a mannequin out in the hall.
The plume. It had the plume, and then the
Ooh, that's a
sword
fancy
was
word.
the
Yeah.
short little like Roman like.
Oh, not a big
dagger.
sword. Little
Yeah,
sword.
it is a little sword. Yeah, it is a little sword.
But we need people that are listening to like our video, and leave your comments on what your favorite movie. weapon is.
I like it. Share it with your friends. I think it would help us. I think we're obviously we're just trying to make a go at this, have some fun. But yeah, that would be awesome. Yeah, do that. Also looking for sponsors. Just throw that out there. Trump water.
Marvel.
Come on, Marvel. Yeah, Star Wars, Disney, whatever. We'll take. Well, maybe not Disney. Maybe not. Yeah.
I still have Disney Plus.
Price is right. The price is right.
Yeah, right.
All right, boys. That was a good one. That was fun.
Yep. See ya.
See y'all later. Adios.